our total formula to getting ranked in the 3-pack is optimize your Google My Business listing, claim it, optimize it, start getting these citations all around the web, start getting reviews, start requesting those reviews consistently. Most of our clients request reviews typically on Friday. Well, I take that back. A lot of our clients will send us the list of clients that they did installs for that week, and then we will plug them into that system I showed you. And on Monday, that client would get a request to leave a review, and that works fairly well. So, got a question here about let's see, that's Jamie, about data aggregators. So these are just bigger companies that aggregate all kinds of data about businesses, about people, about anything. So down to you go to Walgreens or CVS and use your card, they keep track of what you're purchasing, and then you get coupons for that a couple weeks later. That's really what the data aggregators do the most, but they're pulling in information about businesses as well and what kind of services they offer, those sort of things. So it's just these giant data machines, data companies that are keeping track of all kinds of information, down to services, products, that kind of stuff, location, all of that. So really you get into those mostly just by starting to building the citations and claiming your Facebook page. All of those things are related. So I think there's only 3 or 4 really big players in that area. Used to be one called Cambridge Analytica, which you may recognize that name, that got in big trouble with Facebook probably a year or so now ago, that had all kinds of information they were sharing with Facebook advertisers that maybe they shouldn't have been sharing. So, all right. And then, of course, the last piece is the on-page SEO. Super important. Make sure that you go back to wtmarketingpros.com/training and watch that on-page SEO training broadcast as well. The last thing is I did mention, I pretty much talked about Google My Business this entire time. There is also a Bing version of this. And it should not be ignored. So Bing Places is what it's called. I think it's bingplaces.com if I'm not mistaken. But same thing. Claim your listing here. Make sure that all of the NAP information is correct. And this is important, I think, for window treatments especially, because it tends to skew to an older demographic, and Bing tends to skew to an older demographic. So it's very possible that your customers are on Bing, and that your business not being listed there could be hurting you. And at the same time, you might be the only business that's listed there if your competitors haven't even thought about claiming their business there. So definitely worth the time to go through the same process on Bing as well. Sign up, get an account, claim your listing. And then as you see at the top here, they even give $100 search advertising credit as well as start pushing people towards your site that way. So $100 free. It's always nice to have. Sometimes they make you spend $50 or something to get the 100, but it's still worth it. All right.